One thing that you need to know as a candidate is how to deal with your submetered buildings. If you're a single occupier with submeters, then you have two options. You can either create a separate energy meter for each submeter you have, meaning that if you have 3 submeters for electricity, then you need to create 3 separate energy meters for electricity and include your consumption from submeter 1 in the energy meter 1, your consumption from submeter 2 in the energy meter 2, and your consumption from submeter 3 in your energy meter 3. Your second option is to collate your submeters consumption data offline, for example in an Excel file, and upload them as one meter. This means that if you have 4 different submeters for electricity, you can sum them and create only one energy meter for electricity in which the total consumption will be imported. If you're combining several submeters, please make sure that you provide a name for the meter in the platform that represents all of them. For example, if you have 3 submeters in one floor, floor 1 for example, and you want to provide the aggregate number only, then you can name the meter floor 1. The case of a multi-tenant building with submeters. It is important to remember that even if you have multiple tenants, you are still participating as one building. This means that it is mandatory that you create one building that will include all tenants' consumption data. You can again either do that by creating a separate meter for each submeter of the same energy source, or by collating the consumption data, again only of the same energy source, to create one energy meter only. This process is exactly the same as if you have a building with a single occupier. At the same time, your tenants can also participate in an intra-portfolio or intra-building competition, where they compete against each other. This will increase their interest in the competition as they will be competing not only with other buildings, but also with their neighbors. If you want to participate in this competition too, you need to create a separate building for each tenant, apart from the one building with all the tenants, which you can name after your tenant and include only the tenant's submeter data. Please remember that only the top performers will be presented in all the rankings that will be published, and the rest of the participants will be anonymized.